if you want something that's good and hot, just eat a hamburger, it'll hit the spot. You can see 'em on the griddle going flippity-flop. Makes you want to do the boogie to the hamburger hop. They're open up 24 hours a day, just waiting and hoping all the folks will say, put a burger on the griddle, do a flippity-flop. Put an onion in the middle and a pickle on top. There just ain't nothing finer, nothing that's quite so new, than jigging it with them to the sizzling rhythm like the burgers always do. You really should go, 'cause it swept the land, and everybody's going to the hamburger stand. When they put 'em on the griddle, do a flippity-flop. Everybody does the boogie to the hamburger hop.
We began August 11th, 1976. That's when we started, 20 years ago.
Katie and I, we decided, we shook hands on a southern oak tree down in New Orleans at the Mardi Gras in '76, and we agreed we would do this for 2 years.
You know, we just wanted to make a living and have a good time doing it and feed people good food.
We basically had $4,000, and between May 1st and August 11th, we spent all but 200 of it.
We didn't know anything about anything when we started up. I mean, we didn't know business, we didn't know accounting, we didn't know portion control. Come to think of it, we still don't know portion control.
People would come by and they'd say, when are you going to open? We'd be macrameing the chairs, we'd have steel brushes on the brick on the wall, some of which now has plasterboard over it, but we really took our time with it. It was like, it was our little piece of art.
Before we opened, when we were still building it, to go in there and sort of look at this shell that we were forming into a thing, it was a very powerful feeling.
You know, we're writing on the blackboard, or we had a big piece of paper really, and we'd write all the specials, $2 for what now is $7 or $8. It was pretty low priced.
I think there was something bigger than both of us about this, like fated or something, because first of all, I didn't cook. I didn't know how to cook.
We were down to $200. We went to the market, we bought food, and we opened the night of August 11th. We had 43 people that night. When I was working for Rising Up Angry, before we started the Heartland, I went out to Columbia, Missouri to give a talk. And the guy who had ever helped to arrange to bring me out there, named Richard Catlett, was an old Quaker guy, and he took me out to his health food store. When I left there, I had seaweed, I had all this pineapple juice that wasn't cooked at too high a temperature, I had B vitamins, kelp, the whole thing.
I did a 4-month travel, almost 4-month travel in South America. Very arduous overland, on the cheap, seat-of-your-pants travel. And I came away from that with a deathly case of hepatitis. I couldn't drink alcohol for a few years, I couldn't eat chocolate. My liver was very badly damaged, so the only thing to do was to eat good food, which is why I was open when I met Michael to his whole concept of we should have a wholesome foods restaurant that is not a health food joint, that normal people would not be turned off to come into. And the fact that everybody and his brother and his sister has called us a health food joint from that time kind of ticks both of us off.
We've always had a problem, I think, in the way we're perceived. Some people view us as this ultra granola hut that's a health food place. Of course, the food purists, some of them don't want to come here because we serve chicken and fish and we allow smoking. My position always was, look, we're more than just one constituency. We're about making a lot of things available to all kind of people and to broadening people's horizons.
Oh, she may be weary. Them young girls, they do get wearied wearing that same old shaggy dress, yeah. But when she gets weary, try a little tenderness, yeah. You know she's waiting, just anticipating for things that she'll never, 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 never possess, yeah, yeah. But it's all so easy. All you gotta do is try. Try this. All you gotta do is, man, hold her where you wanna. Squeeze her, don't tease her, never leave her. Got to drop, man, drop, little legend. Yeah, watch the groove. You got to know what to do, man. Take this advice.
This was my neighborhood, and Michael is the one who actually found the spot that we eventually got, but he was not familiar with Rogers Park at the time. I, on the other hand, knew that it was a little gem.
Our neighborhood is real multinational. Rogers Park is probably the most multinational place in the world. There are 80 different racial, ethnic, religious groups here, and I believe that Chicago, more than any place in the world, has larger concentrations of different groups than anywhere.
I knew that it was a golden place, and it has only become more multinational and mixed racially and culturally in the last 20 years, and that suits us to a T.
So we have, have beefs between people, but we certainly have all kind of people together, and there's a lot of crossing over. Of course, Chicago is good at that. You have Polish, black people, it's just it's a trip here.
And at the Heartland, we've continued to strive and struggle to learn about how to treat people with respect, each other, ourselves, and everybody who comes in the door. And in Rogers Park, what is a unique gift is that we have the opportunity to learn that on just about a representation of everybody on the globe, They're all here. And so why shouldn't they be at the Heartland? The Heartland is, when it's at its best, there's a group of people gathered there to give time, money, and airspace to a cause that they believe in, and they wind up celebrating with each other, other like-minded people, even if we all look different, the fact that we all believe this thing.
In the community, the Heartland is always tried to get involved wherever we can, and we've been asked to a lot. We've been very fortunate here to have 2 progressive aldermen in a row, first David Orr and now Joe Moore. We have state reps from our district who are pretty progressive. All kind of people have had benefits here. Harold Washington, who my partner Katie Hogan managed his North Side campaign.
When the Heartland was 7 years old, Harold Washington ran for mayor in 1983. And 2 nights before his election, we had him at the Heartland, Congressman Washington. The turnout to meet him was incredible. It was multiracial, and it was like a love fest. And when Harold Washington walked into the Heartland and saw these people chanting, Harold, Harold, and it was not on the south side or the west side, and it was not just black or brown, it was white, he was blown away. He said, they should call this the Unity Cafe. And I was like, yes, yes.
I think that the Heartland Cafe and the whole Heartland community is a good manifestation of this concept of think globally, act locally. It's how do you change the world around you? How do you make the world around you a better place?
I think that as long as Chicago and its leadership moves toward embracing all of its population, Heartland will thrive, because that's why we are, to up the people.
Without the employees, we'd be nowhere.
I believe that before anybody even works at the Heartland, when they decide to apply, it's about them recognizing this is a place where I can do what I need to do for this period of my life. I mean, people come to work at the Heartland not to not to make money.
The employees, each generation of employees gets a little bit more together. And they all seem to have a really great spirit. I don't want to stifle that. And I do think that most people who work here, by and large, 99% of the people who work here are people I've liked and people who I've seen them grow.
It also very simply and beautifully provided family for all of us. We created a tribal thing.
The people who've worked here for a while and are people I hope I know all my life. And I look forward to working with them in different capacities, and that we all can make a dent on the way the world is and help move it in a more positive direction, or to manifest a better world.